Hey there, it's Courtney.
And Steve from Serious Keto, and what do we have today?
4 different flavors of keto bricks.
So, you ever have a keto brick?
No,
Neither have I, but they feel like a brick.
it's hefty.
Yes, they are. Now, these were sent to me from one of my viewers, JW. This is not the first time he has sent me something. I know that he sent me a bunch of different extracts, like flavor extracts to try out. But there was something else I know that he had sent me previously that I reviewed. And he kind of wanted to stay semi-anonymous, so that's why we're just using his initials, JW, but thanks, Jay. Now, the keto brick. Which one do you have?
Chocolate peanut butter cup.
Okay. I'd actually like to start with this, the buttered maple pecan.
Okay, should we read this? I'm going to read it.
You're going to read it?
Keto brick is much more than just another keto supplement. It is the byproduct of all my experience earned since becoming an all-natural keto bodybuilder and fitness coach. I'm honored to share this knowledge with you in the form of a delicious, healthy product, which we proudly craft by hand in our home state of Arkansas. We hope you love sharing it with your friends and family as much as we do. Thanks for your support.
Any other good information?
Yeah, so this one has 92 grams of fat, 36 grams of protein, 9 grams of total carbs, and 1,000 calories. Okay. So it seems like it's high fat, high protein, and the two we've both got are both 1,000 calories.
Now, what's total carbs? How much dietary fiber?
8 grams.
So what is it?
That's 4 total grams of carbs.
4 net?
4 net, yeah.
Okay. So.
This is 9 total, this one.
Okay.
That's 12 total. So.
And how many net do you have?
3.
Okay. So these are definitely, if you're eating one of these, this is definitely a full-out meal replacement.
Can't imagine someone eating a full one of these unless, like, you're
a bodybuilder?
Yeah, unless you got something going on where you need to fuel up like that.
Okay. Well, let's start out with buttered maple pecan.
Holy smokies. Can I see the package?
Sure. It smells good. It totally smells like sort of brown butter and maple and pecan. Now, the instructions for eating this are unwrap, stick in mouth, eat. I think that's what the website said. They had a handful of recipes also, all of which I think were mud cakes, pretty much. Okay. Jay told me that he uses them, he melts them down and then mixes them with keto chow to make ice cream. Okay, texture-wise, it doesn't cut like a candy bar. It almost cuts like... I don't know what I would call that. What texture is that?
So from the ingredients, these are basically just huge, like, fat bomb bricks.
Okay.
They're cacao butter.
Okay.
And protein powder.
All right. So they're shelf stable. A lot of fat bombs you got to keep in the fridge or freezer so they don't melt. But this is shelf stable, but crumbly.
Yes.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I cannot imagine eating. I think I might throw up if I ate that whole thing.
So, and you were eating MREs not that long ago in the Army.
Yeah, it's just that the fatty, the sweetness, the butter, it's like...
Yeah, it is... It's the sort of thing, it feels like survival food.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, okay, we're all out of food and we're all out of energy and the zombies are approaching. What do we have to eat?
Yeah. It's just kind of one of those, like, someone's really trying to hit their macros, hit their goals, and they're going to eat this. And it hits everything, but...
I wouldn't call this a food you eat to enjoy.
No. Yeah. It's reminding me of, like, if a bodybuilder's, like, blending up chicken and water to, like, get their protein in.
Maybe we'll take some of this and melt it and see if...
Yeah, because I can imagine that, how he said that he would melt it and add it into stuff, but I could never eat this by itself. So also maybe that one was just so sweet because it was like maple. So I'm hoping for more out of this chocolate peanut butter.
Okay. So we also have Macadamia Madness and Nootropic or Nootropic icing, which is like Nootropic is like brain power type of stuff, but frosting tasting.
Okay.
Do you have a preference on order then?
I want to try this chocolate. The chocolate peanut butter sounds the best. I'm kind of doubting things. Like I just want to.
That first one really has got you kind of
Yeah.
gun shy.
Yeah.
All right. Ah, boy, the texture on these very, very crumbly.
Maybe that's why he said to just bite into it.
Could be. I'll cut this one in half. Here we go. If they screw this up, if you screw up peanut butter and chocolate, that's your food license should be taken away. Flavor-wise, a lot better. It reminds me of the flavor only. Reminds me of a decent protein bar or a decent whey protein shake.
Yeah, that peanut butter really helps things out.
So I kind of like the taste. The texture is still an issue for me.
Yeah.
There's just I suspect that we're going to have that with all 4 of the bars we try out. Mm-hmm. So once we try them all out, we'll see if we can do anything with these that improves the texture. And if that involves getting out onto the website and looking up a mug cake recipe, we'll do that as well. So this is the Nootropic icing. And I'm just going to, wow, this is the crumbliest one so far. It's like snow shavings or something.
There's pineapple flavor in it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And coconut.
Okay.
So it's a pina colada.
I hope so.
I don't know what it tastes like to me.
Yeah, unpleasant. I mean, if you said, hey, have this pineapple coconut, I would say, I don't think it is.
Well, maybe that's not why it's called that.
That is weird. What? I
don't know what it tastes like. Is it almost giving a little like chemical?
It is. That's sort of what I said when I said it was unpleasant. It's a taste I can't identify as something in nature.
Or something in food. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So, Nootropic icing.
I would say don't really want to do anything with that. It has lion's mane in it, which I think is what gives it the nootropic name. Oh. Have you heard of that? Like for focus.
Is it?
It's supposed to be very good for your brain.
All right. This is kind of weird because the package, it looks like it's white.
Yeah.
It's Macadamia Madness, yet it looks very much not white. Looks pretty brown.
Yep.
Huh. You're nervous. Nope. That's how crumbly it is. It just broke and fell. All right, here we go. What is that flavor?
I don't know what that is in there that's doing that.
It's almost a little mocha.
Mm-hmm. There's a natural caramel nut fudge flavoring in it.
I wish it had a different name because it doesn't taste like macadamia to me. I think if it had a name that represented whatever it's supposed to taste like, that would clue me in. And then I could say, oh, yeah, it's totally caramel fudge, natural flavoring, mocha, something. It's not horrible, though. I almost feel like if this were an ice cream flavor,
yeah,
and it had the right name, I think I would like it. Now that it's sort of lingering on my palate, it's that same sort of taste after you've had maybe a chocolate mocha ice cream or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's chocolatey.
I mean, I'm like, the longer I'm away from eating it, the more I'm kind of enjoying this one. All right, I want to make sure that we give this product the full benefit of the doubt. So we're going to get out on the website. We're going to see if there's any other recommendations, something simple that we can make with it. Maybe we just melt it. I don't know if we have any strawberries.
Probably not.
But, we can always just melt it and dip a spoon into it or something like that. And we can see if there's any other simple recipes, a simple mug cake or something like that.
So we're going to make the recipe off of the website, one of them. So we're starting off with 15 grams of melted brick.
And I put some brick here in the microwave. That went for 30 seconds and does not appear to have melted at all. So that's more than 15 grams, but I thought we'd taste it first, melt it, and see what we think. Any better?
Yeah, it's better.
It's still very gritty. I like the taste. It's more chocolatey than macadamia. That's the one we're doing, is the macadamia madness. But it is like a fat bomb, essentially. It's got that sort of grittiness to it. It's not smooth at all. So we'll start with 1 large egg. Right. So 15 grams of that. There's a slight delay on it, so when you hit about 13, I would say slow down. Yep. There we go. Perfect. 15.
We'll continue with the liquid, so we also want a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. Ooh, thick. We also want 10 drops of sweetener. It's okay if I just start with 5. All right, final 2, we've got 3 tablespoons of almond flour, and then half a teaspoon of baking powder.
And while you do that, I'm going to get some olive oil spray to put on the inside of our ramekin. And did I just see you add 5 more drops?
I did, yeah. I added it in. I tasted it. It wasn't too sweet, so. Okay. Following the recipe, pour it in.
And then it says microwave in 60-second bursts until done.
Okay. How many you think that's going to be?
I don't know. Let's start with 60 and then maybe increment every 30. So here is the mug cake. We went 1 minute and 45 seconds. I think you might have been safe, or we might have been safe at 2 minutes. At 1.5 minutes, it was still a little bit moist. Dry on the inside.
Yes.
Seems to be. Okay, so 1 minute 45. Looks pretty good. It seems very spongy when you cut through it with the fork.
Mm-hmm.
That is not very good at all.
It's not sweet at all. I was worried about, I was really worried about it being too sweet. I did add, like we said, I added the extra drops back in. I think let's try drizzling that on top.
Okay, so we got more of our melted sauce here. Oops, on a new bite for me. I'm trying to decide what that flavor reminds me of.
I don't taste the flavor anymore.
Well, I mean, the flavor of this particular cake reminds me of something I don't especially enjoy. That's all I know. That did not make it better at all. It's so gritty. Oh,
I think it got better progressing.
I don't. I I had to resist the temptation to spit that out. I think I have given Keto Brick as much of a chance as I'm willing to right now. I mean, I appreciate that JW sent these to me and let us try them out, but how much these cost you got out on the website?
Yeah, $12.
$12 a brick. Okay, so I don't know, maybe there's a target audience for this.
I think that there is a target audience for sure, otherwise they wouldn't be there. But I would say that we are not the target audience.
So I guess what I would say is if you out there, viewers, are a fan of Keto Brick and have found a way to incorporate these into your keto way of eating that's tasty, I'd love to know how you do it, because I don't want to throw away food. I still got to kind of use up these bricks. But the mug cake is not the answer. I don't think. So let us know down in the comments below. I can tell you that I personally will never buy a keto brick.
Yeah, me neither. So
Well, you're not keto, so of course you won't.
yeah, and I'm just not. I've never liked the fat bombs. So this is, similar, and it's not my thing.
All right. Well, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. What do you say?
See you next time.
Yes, you do. And I say, thanks for watching.